My name is Melissa Noble, and I will be doing my persuasive speech on abstinence. Abstinence is the only 100% way to prevent unplanned pregnancy and STDs. On January 25, 2012, the Abstinence Clearinghouse wrote that waiting until marriage and finding a spouse who has also waited makes for a healthy future. Having a baby is a blessing, but if you are not ready for baby, it can be a bumpy ride. Unplanned pregnancy and STDs are all consequences of premarital sex. Abstinence is the only 100% protection from these. I'm going to ask all of you today to open your mind and really think about what is best for you, remembering no one is immune from STDs or pregnancy. Premarital sex can result in unplanned pregnancy, and according to DoSomething.org in 2012, about 750,000 teens get pregnant each year. Only a third of teen mothers earn their high school diploma. Now, having a baby as a teenager is life-altering. Out of the 750,000, 1.5% don't have a college degree by the time they're 30. I became pregnant at the age of 17. Now, I was not part of the third who did not earn a high school diploma. With a lot of support from the father of my baby and my family, I did graduate on time. Unfortunately, I did not get to go to college right after high school. Babies are expensive. I had to go to work right away so that I could give her everything she needed. Now, here I am at the age of 32, working, raising a family, and going to college full time. Money was always a problem and still is. Babies need formula, diapers, and doctors. This is all very expensive. As they grow older, you have school finances and extra activities, and things just get more and more expensive. If you are not ready for this, it is very stressful on you. Even you men will be affected from unplanned pregnancy. You will be just as responsible for that child for the rest of your life. Premarital sex can be very destructive to a person's life. Not only is there unplanned pregnancy to worry about, but also sexually transmitted diseases, or STDs. STDtesting.com in 2010 reported of the 19 million people diagnosed with an STD annually, almost half are among the young people aged 15 to 24. There are over 25 different STDs. Some are curable, some are not, and some can cause death. STDs can cause permanent damage to your body. The Pregnancy Care Center in 2010 states in the United States, 10,000 teens will contract an STD every day. There are no vaccines for STDs. Symptoms can include, but are not limited to, odor, sores, fever, headaches, abdominal pain, and damage to internal organs. In women, the STD could do damage to the fallopian tubes, and they may not ever be able to have children. The only way to avoid contracting an STD is abstinence. Abstinence is 100% effective in preventing unplanned pregnancy and STDs. Abstinence is a choice you should make to keep your life under your control. Even if you have already engaged in sexual activity, it is not too late to make the choice of abstinence. Many people have made this choice, and many still will. Although we live in a society where many think it is okay to engage in premarital sex, you can be an exception. There are so many risks involved when having premarital sex. Keeping yourself abstained from sex until marriage is the only sure way to not get an STD or become pregnant. Even men are affected when their partner becomes pregnant and they are not prepared. This is a scary thing. I know, I have lived it. Don't forget about HIV and AIDS. This STD is fatal. With no cure to this disease, the ultimate end is death. Why risk your life for premarital sex? Stay abstained from sex until marriage. It could save your life. Be abstinent and remain safe. Keep in mind there are no vaccines from STDs. You can contract any number of STDs without any effort. Some of the STDs you may contract you will have no symptoms until it is too late and the internal damage is already done. Remember, I have lived through an unplanned pregnancy. Having a baby at 17 was a very scary experience. I was one of the lucky ones who had support from lots of loving family members, but some are not so lucky. I do not regret keeping my baby and raising her, but I do not want this life for her. I want her to be safe and independent so that she will not struggle like I did. So spread the word that abstinence is the answer. Thank you.